Well, hello you beautiful lot, welcome to today's episode of Purple Vision. Today is the 6th of November, 2 weeks after I did my first bit of drone footage over the demolition of Corby Steelworks. Well, the last part. They did the furnaces back in the 90s. It's led to a few problems. Netflix have also covered the series, as you know, with Toxic Town, and the problem is still continuing. There was a report done on the 25th of October where there are two families that live next door to each other over in Stanyon that have been born with the same kind of deformities and birth defects. So I've got a close eye on here because there are a couple of places that have been highlighted officially with toxic soil and contaminated metals and nasty stuff in the soil that could cause health problems down the line. Now, the two places that we have for definite are the chrome plant. So there was an integrated chrome manufacturing process for the tube works, and apparently there were some nasty chemicals in with that. But also a galvanizing plant that someone had mentioned in the channel. I'll leave the comment up there. So it's led me looking a little bit, and when I was researching, I found a report that said that the integrated galvanizing plant suffered a bit of a leakage, so they had to shut it down for a little while, and they got a big fine and some other bits. That's not speculation, that is actually a report done on it. I just can't find it. Every time you go into Google, it brings up this more modern Corby galvanizing plant, which is nothing to do with that. They are absolutely fine. Don't get the integrated galvanizing plant mixed up with the new one that's still running, so don't get that confused. They're decent folk. So what I want to do is I want to get the drone up and I want to have a look at the chromium plant, which is over there where they're digging, over by the tube works. And then the Galvy plant is where these green buildings are. It's supposed to be just to the right, but in the middle. So probably where that L Lynch truck is dipped down. You can just see the back trailer of it. So looking at Google Maps as well, I did find a bit of a map in there, but I'll put that in with the drone footage as it goes. But there was, over by the chromium plant, there was a load of them botanies, you know, that have been hand open with black sludge in them. The ones that we found, the same ones that we found over at Terrific Road. So I find that a bit of a coinky dink. So if that's contaminated and that's contaminated, where are they going to put it all? So obviously they haven't started ripping up them bits, but as soon as they do, I want eyes on, let me know. I want in on that, I want to see it. So I'll get the photos done, I'll get the drone up, send her up, have a look. If you find anything, if you think there's something a little bit dodgy, run it through an AI chatbot that seems to know what it's doing at the minute. And yeah, point it out, we'll see what's going on. If you see any lorries of muck coming out of here, go follow them. Right, enough yapping, let's get this drone up. Where do I get it up from? Ah, same place as last time. Let's go for it.
Home point updated.
Of course. Right, so we are on the Weldon Road, and the first one I want to check is that pond they were digging out last week. Now, just passing this, it did look like it was more of a hole for a culvert, so it could be drainage. Bit of a balancing pond for the whole site. So when I came in here, there was a couple of culverts. Now, someone did mention that the colour of the soil is actually because of all the ironstone in the ground. But, yeah, I'm no expert. But, yeah. Anyway, right. This first one we want to look at is the chrome, integrated chrome plant. So, from looking on the map, it should be through this lot. Now, the thing is I did have a look on Google Maps, and you have a look, right? So there was a little bit of a storage yard for it, and it's the same containers that we found over at Terrific Road. So yeah, contamination. Let's have a look in this one. It's all for chrome manufacturing, the chrome coating and stuff. So I'm guessing that's why this has been left. You can really see the colours in that pond. That really don't look nice, does it? Sure. But that might be a reason why they've left that bit. Oh, this area's fenced off. Is that just because it's holes, or is it something a bit more nasty? Loads of little pilot holes in there. Do you reckon that could be for testing the soil, see what it's like? Oh wow, look, there's that black sludge stuff. So I'm assuming that there is highly contaminated soil, and we want to know, where is that going to go when they start digging it up? Right, if I just have a look around, see where I am. This could even be it. That other site looked a bit more sus though. What's this lot? It's one of these two areas that is the crime plant. We'll go have a look at the galvanizing plant in a little while. That doesn't look nice, does it? Ooh. Scary stuff. So all them botanies we see that were open up by Terrific Road, I reckon they came from here. Especially when you look at the Google Maps. That is delayed. I don't know how old that Google Maps is, but... Oh, look, there's other concrete structures in here as well, look. Crazy. Right. Okay, so there's that one. We'll come back and get photos in a minute. But what I want to have a look at is this area over here. From what I can understand from the map that's been given to me, this is the old integrated galvanizing plant, and they use sulfuric acid and so many other bits. It's really not good soil stuff. So this is another area that has actually been highlighted by the officials as toxic. It'd be nice to know where all this lot's going. I mean, look at the colour in there. Wow, I've not seen so much of red in all my life. Look at it. There's even a culvert down there as well, look. So if this is like a waterway, all the water that would have been running off the land whilst the area was in production would have come down into there, and yeah, it would be a bit contaminated, wouldn't it? Yeah, this is it, yeah. So the galvanising plant was here. It's an integrated one. There is another one in Corby, but they're more of a modern thing that are fully regulated, so don't get it confused. This is the Corby Steelworks integrated galvanisation plant. And looking at one of the comments, that actually it looked like they were stating that there was a leak at one point in its lifetime. So if anyone's got any information on that, I'd love to hear it. Yeah, he's coming along, isn't it? Wow. Slightly mental. Yeah, I'm just going to quickly run over, get the photographs of the galvanising plant and the chrome plant as well. So I better do both areas just in case I'm wrong with one of them. We'll do that one and we'll do that one there as well. It's very sus, isn't it? Yeah, I'll go get these photos. We'll bring it down and yeah, we'll end up the video. Crazy. It's amazing how much this has come out of here. I can't believe how much it's gone already. Apparently the other holes are ready for a cold store going in. They're like the foundation bases. Crazy, isn't it? Right, I'll get these photos and then we'll come down.
Way. This piece of legislation is a huge step step for accountability and transparency for families who face what must feel like the most impossible of circumstances. Some of those families are living in my constituency and next door in Corby, who are still trying to get clarity about the possibility of dumped toxic waste and contaminated land causing health complications. So could the Prime Minister spell out how this bill will ensure that any public official who abuses their power and tries to cover it up will be held accountable?
Yes, I can confirm that, and I want to emphasise the point again, because it is so significant that out of the most unbelievable suffering, these families, these victims, have pushed for a change that took far too long, but will now benefit and safeguard people that they will never meet, they will never know. And I find that kind of campaigning humbling, and we thank them for it.
Yeah, well, it's all going on, so yeah, like I said, if you spot anything in there, just let me know. I'm going to walk around the Calfic quarry, see if I can go make a beautiful video for you all in there. It's a beautiful, yeah. Go over to the Toxic Town petition. I think it's hitting over 1,000 now. It's pretty cool, and all we're asking for is some answers. I believe Keir Starmer even said something in Parliament about this as well. They want transparency. So why aren't North Northamptonshire County Council listening? Just tell us where you're going to put it. We'll leave you alone then. Like I said, hit that like and subscribe, and I'll see you lot at Legends for another episode. Purple Vision. God bless Corby.